Thank you. Hello, hello. So Tanya, how are you?
Well, today I'm a little under the weather myself.
Oh,
The baby was sick last week. We just got her clearance to go back on today. And supposed to feed. The baby was sick last week. Oh, one of your devices are on. Got her clearance to go back.
I know. Hold on. Sorry.
The baby was sick last. Oh, one of your devices are on.
I can't find it. I know. Hold on.
Mom, you just got to mute yourself.
I know, but I can't find it. I've got too many screens. I can't find it. So let's see. Let's figure this out.
Yeah, so I felt Frazier. I usually don't get sick after the little one, but this time I did.
Okay. So you're not doing too good, Tanya. Bless your heart.
Well, actually, my body feels fine. It's just a head cold. So runny nose all day, sanitizing, dry hands, that part. But I digress. But my body feels fine. Yeah.
Good.
And we're traveling for the weekend, vending, traveling. We're a traveling team. And they suggested I take a COVID. So today that came back negative. So yeah, it's all the win.
Cool. Good.
For those of you guys on Facebook, sorry, I'm jumping in because I'm going all over the place. We will edit the information in the top. It says right now day 80 and YouTube strategies. That is not what it is today. Today is 87 and it is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Raving fans.
Yes, so we'll fix that afterwards, you guys. But just letting you guys know that will be fixed.
Sorry. I changed.
Yeah, they'll get the information. Hey, Bill. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Susan. Susan's starting to come across my feed more. Good job, Susan. Present.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Any wins for anybody out there?
Please and thank you. Everyone has a win at this point.
Yes.
I have been posting some pictures, but also just some putting together categories like prom and Easter and just posting pictures of categories. And last night, I got 2 brand new customers claiming items off of those posts.
Yay. Good job, Bill. Good job. Cool. Anybody else have a win? That's a good win.
I was happy.
Yeah.
Oh, very, very. Hey, Sedalia.
As you should be.
Exactly.
Yes. Golly, we have some good ones on. Do you know we have today is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and they're going to do one Saturday. But what if we just come back and do it next Monday? What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, because I'll be traveling Saturday.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll get a chance to listen.
Yeah, and we'll be moving, and yeah, so
yeah, Monday is
so
fair. That
we'll
gives us time to
Monday.
catch the replay. Yeah,
okay,
nice.
That'll be great. Okay. Woohoo!
Hey, Suze.
Hi guys, I have a win.
What?
You want to see it?
Yeah.
You guys want to see it? Okay. How do I switch a camera? How do I switch it around? Hold on. Is there no way to switch? I don't know. Hold on. If I do it this way, my husband made me all these displays.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Awesome.
Are they wood?
They're wooden. Here, let me just grab this
That
one.
is what I've been looking for. Great.
I know. We started them like a month
ago.
ago. And finally yesterday, I'm like, could you finish those, please?
He
But
made
look how
them?
cute those are. And they have a stand, and then you can put
Nice.
lots of jewelry, like 2 rings, 2 earrings, 2 bracelets, and however many necklaces you want to stack up. So
That's awesome.
Hold on, win.
that one's
Hey,
y'all.
can we rent him out?
All right.
Exactly.
I need some square measurements, some inches, some
Right.
sizes.
I know. I can measure him and show you guys or tell him what he did. He just bought like thin wood.
Hey, tell them to shoot a YouTube video.
Yeah.
How to.
Where
Yeah.
That's a really good
Suze, he's a keeper.
I know.
Yeah.
Not even so Sugar Bee Bling, Mandy, she uses these same, and I saw them once on her thing, and I was like, Mandy, you have to tell me how to do this. So she showed me them, you know, like on a Marco Polo or whatever, and her husband even like explained how to do it, and I was like, oh, thanks.
Oh, right. Oh.
Show us, hold it up for a minute so we can see it.
Okay, yeah. So they're like that. That's the longer one for a long necklace. So then
That is
there's
so
little
That's
cool.
what I need.
rings, and then a long necklace, and then there's little dowels that poke out. And then the base comes off. I can take the base off and just hold it in front of the camera. But then the shorter ones are like these. They're a little bit shorter for a shorter necklace. You can still put a bunch on there, but
Seriously,
definitely,
he needs to like sell those
I know. I'm all
to
like,
paparazzi consultants. He'd make all kinds of money.
could we ship these? Is it economical to ship? We'll
I
figure it
love
out.
the ring holders on top.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah.
cool? They're perfect. So didn't take him very long. Once he just buckled down and did it, it only took him maybe an hour or 2 to finish it all. So he made me just a million of them. So it's gonna be cool because yesterday's training, I was invited to go to this really cool training for selling and heard a bunch of elites. And seriously, every one of them said sell in sets. And I don't sell in sets. So y'all should sell in sets if you don't already.
Oh, I always do, and that it's a game changer, really, because I get people. I had one show where a woman was like, "Oh, I want that. Oh, and I want that," and she had to go away and count how much money she could afford. So she's like, wanted all the whole like. I did everything just like a fashion fix. So
Wow.
That is so smart because you're conditioning your customers to buy the whole set, but also you're just helping them put things together. And I
Right.
don't think of it that way. When I did hostess parties, I did a lot of set selling, but I don't do hostess parties very much anymore. And so I got away from the sets. So yeah, it's smart. It's super smart. It's definitely going to upsell and you will sell more. And so I got, sorry. Did that echo? I didn't mean to. Anyway, love you guys. Yay!
yay!
Well, Tanya, good job. Let's go.
Let's go, team. I do have to apologize in advance. Frazier came on the platform today and informed us that he's a little under the weather. So there's a bug going around because I too have been under the weather last couple of days. Nothing serious, just the head. And you probably could hear it in my voice. But we talked about Raving fans. Day 87, Raving fans. And it's almost like the training comes just when that light bulb comes in your head. I just said to myself, I have to do something for so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so because they always show up on my live, regardless of the platform. They show up, they engage, they conversate, and they are clients. I was just thinking there's at least 4 of them I need to reach out. So that's who I would consider my Ravens fans. No, the goal going into Raven fans is for them to consume all your content. I told you these people travel with me. I have 3 different platforms that I engage in, and they're on all 3. You want them to consume all your content, not just to your selling points. You just don't want to sell them. You want them to consume all your content. So he gave us 10 goals very quickly, team. It was a 15, 19-minute training. He gave us 10 goals, and these are things that we are doing, but some of them I am not. So this is your opportunity to document the 10 and to find which ones you are doing and which ones we are not. All right, so let's get down to it. Number 1, Know the core belief of your business, your values, what you believe in, what you stand for. You heard the whole old adage. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. And we talk, and paparazzi gives us this, the mission statement. It is a very, very important part of our business. It is our core belief. So number one, know your core belief, your value, what you stand for. Talk about everything that you believe in, but stray away from, and we've heard this, politics, and let's say it together, religion. Let's try to stay away from those topics because, yeah, we all have different values, different views, and some same, some not. You're going to get haters there. You're going to get lovers there, but don't even go down that road if it's not necessary. And he made a disclaimer. If politics is your brand, kudos for you. Whew, kudos to you. But if we can, steer away from those points. 2, create content that applies to your target audience. This is where I struggle. And it helps. He gave us this suggestion. Ask them a question, then create content around that. That will help us create content that our Raven fans are looking for. He went through them very quickly, and this will give us more engagement time because I'm pretty sure there are different takes from the GoPro attendees, and I'd love to hear them. But number 2 is create content that applies around your target audience. Number 3, really get to know your fans. Like, take the time to get to know people. Oh, MG team, I am really, really feeling some kind of way. I am joyful because since this 90-day social media run, I have had so many inboxes saying, hey, Butter, look, you're my tribe too. I can relate to you. Oh, and by the way, and they're asking to help in some small form of fashion. I'm a great listener, so I hear certain things. T, it is wonderful that you really get to know people. Knowing one of my Raving fans, Grandpapa, he's part of the early morning, and I love his greetings in the morning. They're mute, but just him showing up is vibrant for me. But getting to know them on that personal level, those things that you're engaging about in those messengers, bring those things forward in the content. Really get to know and take some time to get to know your support. Those people who support you, we know those names. We see those same names scroll across our screen, team. It's like a muscle memory. Number 4, give advice rather than information. Now, this is where I would need help, team, because he began giving the script, but then he more went into the descriptive of giving advice more than information. Some examples. I would suggest taking your vitamins if you have low iron. Ask the question. That's why the ask the question is so important over and over and over, because you get that feedback and the thought process of your fan, so you can cultivate that, Google that, get more information and feed that value, that information back to those fans. That is creating content. So hopefully we'll discuss more about giving advice rather than information. More examples from the team, I should say. Number 5, deliver more than you promise. Do what you say you're gonna do. Brother, do what you say you're gonna do. Okay. I just had that conversation with myself the other day. I really would love to go live every day. Sundays is usually my Saturday, but all the other days I would love to go live, but it's overwhelming. We're trying to pack in the home and this and that. Look, I have a 3-day commitment. Stick to that commitment. Show up every time on time. And that's what I have resolved to. Show up when you're going to say it. Do it when you're going to do it. If you can do more, so be it. But say what you're going to do. Number 6, move your fans to a better place. This is one that I am really, really aiming for. Moving the fans to a better place. Because I'm getting those inboxes for a reason. So let me help shift these people to a better place. They feed something off of me that I can give, even if it's just this a conversation on the line. I want to feed that into them directly. So give Move them to a better place. He gave some example. A better place could be for some, and this is where the conversation comes in handy. Move them to a place where their need is, whether it's team building or more conversation or more customers or more sales or building their brand, content. Team, we just had 87 days of content creation. We can pull one of those elements out, one of those trainings, and give them life on content creating. So that is moving to a better place. But I think in that essence, we need to really know the need to help move them to the better place. But that's getting to know them. All right. Number 7, reward your top fans.
Yes.
Thinking of those top fans, I say I have so many exclusive Z collection bracelets and inventory, and convention is right around the corner. They all get Z collection bracelets. You get one, you get one, you get one. Yeah, I am going to gift them. I'm going to send them that reward. And he called this effect stacking effect. When you reward your fans, you shout them out, even on the lives. Mama Frank, that is what we are drawn to her for. She'll say our name and she'll say it in her pleasant voice. And oh, we love that. Give that. That is why she's one of the elites team. It is those small things that we love so much. We too can give to our raving fans. So when you see them, yeah, shout them out like she does. You can create posts around those compliments that they give you. People will forever jump on your life. Oh, I love that necklace. You know, I'm going to screenshot that comment. Listen what the people are saying. You know, make sure I tag them so they see their name in lights. See, yeah, those types of things will give us several things. It'll grow us closer with that connection. It'll give us content. It will gain more traction. You know, people love to see their names. Number 8. Oh, back to number 7, when you're rewarding your top fans. Create content around friendships that make them feel understood was the verbiage he used. Create content around the friendship to make them feel understood. We can discuss more about that. Number 8, continually ask fans for their opinion. The this or that. The what time is great for you live? I love to ask that question. I get a low response and I show up at my regular times, but I love that question. The this or that works, but ask their opinion. What outfit, what necklace to wear with my camouflage today? Ooh, I might have to do that. Take a photo, change it up. Which necklace, team? You know, ask questions. Ask them about your day. Should it be McDonald's or Burger King? Should I cook or should we order out? You know, get them involved. And it is that connection, not all about selling, remember? Number 9, run your social media with transparency, with openness. We all know at this point, team, I pray that there is no one on this social media, whether it be Zoom or whether it be Facebook, that has a private account. Team, open that up. Be transparent. And I would agree. I was like this too. I was trained in my former career to be very exclusive, be right in front and never be seen. Don't talk too much. Don't ask the question, never give too many answers. That was my training. And I had to come out of that. I had to be able to be open with my family and what I do and what I like and what I don't like. Because it was a standard back there. So yeah, be as transparent as your comfortability allows you is my suggestion. A little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. Open it up more. And your Raven fans should encourage you to do that. Mine do. My Raven fan who shows up with her grandpa. She encourages me. She cares for him. That's a nurturing child. I pray that I have a child like that. Enough about me. Number 10, give back in multiple ways. Listen, I love to support people just because it's a support option. Listen, young, old, rich, poor, I want to support because it's a good cause. It is something that I have a passion for, I believe in. I am aware of it, or you made me aware, whatever it may be, charities, foundations, school functions, your friends. I I have the privilege of being added to another family I grew up with, their group text messaging. That's very flattering to me. That's a family. Everybody in there is related by blood. I am considered family. I'm in this text group message, so they share a lot of family details. Team, it is a privilege to be back there, and they give so much amongst themselves, and I gain that value too. The advice we give, the hellos, the unexpected phone calls, you can give in so many ways. We know that a cheerful giver is loved, appreciated, but you can give more than financially. So instill that in others, all right? So the dare is to identify what we are doing, because we have to take advantage of the small wins. Identify what we are doing, and then identify what we are not. Take one of those, team. This is the challenge. Take one of those and maximize it for the next 30 days. Go all in on it. If it's content creation, go for it. If it's conversation, go for it. If it's video messaging, go for it. If it's YouTube, go for it in the next 30 days. All right? It's check-in time.
Perfect. Can I just add one little thing? Is that okay?
Please add more. I have some questions.
Yeah. When he talked about using reward your best fans, and he said one thing that thank you for recognizing me. I appreciate that. But one thing that I really, really try to do is everybody that gets on my live when I sell every single day, I try to say their name. Hey, Bill. Hey, Robin. Hey, Lucretia. Hello, Tanya. Even though it's like, hello. We all love to hear our name. We do. And the one thing that stood out to me was that he talked about Eric Worre when he's on stage. He will say that anyone that comes out on stage, he'll say, this is my brother, Fraser Brooks. I just love him. He knows him. I know that Carla walked on stage and he said, this is my sister, Carla. She is struggling she just got diagnosed with cancer. And Carla struggled that day when she was on stage. And, just by saying a name, it's amazing. And I wished I knew people's names better, because most of the time it's like, oh, I see people at convention, they're like, hi, remember we hugged yesterday. And I'm like, yeah, you remind me of your name. And sometimes that's easy to do. Just say, please remind me of your name. And they're happy to do that. And then just let them know that they're important to you. And that's one thing that I loved about that stood out to me was saying their name. And the one thing and the good thing and the bad thing is I have this thing about myself, I'll confess here, that I'm a little bit older and I don't want to be older. I'm going to be 45 for the rest of my life. And so my skin is tending to be a little older. So I never want to go anywhere without at least my foundation on, because I dye my eyebrows. I'm telling you, there's my down clear to heart.
Real life, Mama Frank, real life. Thank you for sharing. To a lot of the platform, you have proved you are human. Yes. Thank you very much.
Because if we always look perfect, even though we can tell our inner, they can't relate, because you always look really good on screen. And so
you always look really good on screen.
Only my hairdresser knows for sure. I'm going to say no to that. No. There's some days I come on, I'm like, guys, I just wasn't feeling it today. So this is what you're getting.
That's why it's good, because they can relate to you. Everybody wakes up in the morning looking differently than they do later in the afternoon. So when you're there, they can relate to you. So those were the two things that stood out to me. Good job, Tanya. You covered that very, very well. So Cool. Robin, did you have, she has her hand up. Oh, let's see, we're running out of time.
So I just wanted to go back to number 3, and it was get to know your fans. So I had never done this, but I did this last night on my live, and I loved it. So I had a new customer on my live last night, and I didn't know her from Adam. I didn't know anything about her. So I was like, how can I get to know this new customer on my live without it looking like I'm trying to find out about her? So we played Blingo last night, and I asked questions in between. And so one of the questions was, the first question I said, what was your very first job? So everyone answered what their very first job. So then their second question, a few lines down the road, I said, what is your current job? Well, this girl answered that her current job is she's a homemaker. Well, then the last question I asked was, how many kids do you have? And so everyone is answering these questions. And through this, I was able to find out that this new customer is a stay-at-home mom. She has 3 kids. She loves her favorite things she loves is her family. So I love it. I'm going to do this more about not just asking questions, but have a purpose for it. So
That's excellent. Jermaine?
I have a question about the birthday reel from yesterday's training. On the reel that we create, and
Miss Sedaria?
we're sending that to the person the day after, correct? Okay. How are we sending that reel? Because if I do a reel, my settings are for everyone. Is it going out to everyone? Because I thought it was just that individual person.
Are you talking about the birthday, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the birthday reel.
You just record yourself and save it.
So I'm just recording myself like just a regular video on my phone. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, because I did it as a reel,
because you're going to use it for everyone. You're not going to say the person's name. You're just going to use it and send them the message first, and then you're going to send that video. But you're going to be able to recycle that video because you can send it, and that's why we discuss sending it privately in Messenger.
In the Messenger.
So we're not making a reel. We're just recording a video, correct?
Well, when you make as you create the reel, there's a little button that has the little arrow that says save. So you can do it in the reels, because you do it in the reels so that you can lip sync the music. That's why it's in the reels. You do it in the reels so that you can use the music to lip sync. Then you save it, but you don't need to post it as a reel.
Okay, now where are we saving? Because I did it one time before and I lost my whole video. I don't even know where it's at. So that's why I'm kind
of to save.
I'm kind of like,
save
oh God.
Camera roll, whatever. That should be an option on there. And sometimes if you're doing it, like if you do one on Instagram, I feel like it's easier and you don't have to post it. It makes it into a draft. And then you can send that. You can post that anywhere. I do that. Post on TikTok, on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there should be an option and let you save it on your phone.
Okay, y'all cleared up everything. I got it. Thanks.
Sure.
Excellent.
Good. That was excellent question. Tanya you did a fabulous job. And thank you to everyone out there that are sending messages and sweet things. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you. You're the best. 3 more days.
All right, 3 minutes. All right, let's go for the win, team.
See ya.
Let's go for the win.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Good job, Tanya. Good job.
Bye, everyone. Thanks, Tanya.
Thank you.